Welcome to another SBNF podcast. With me, I have Josh Robinson from UNC.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming on this show.
Yes, no problem. I'm glad to be here.
So, I have a few questions for you. How do you like playing for UNC?
I think it's fantastic. Got such a good amount of teammates around me that they just play amazingly every game, and we just complement each other all the time.
Now, like outside of the game of basketball, what do you guys like to do?
Drink copious amounts of alcohol.
Oh, I love drinking alcohol.
We do it before games. We do it after games. We do it whenever we can.
That sounds like a good time. I wish
Fan-
I would have went to UNC instead of Michigan.
you should have come.
At at Michigan, well, Jeffrey John was just he didn't he didn't like to do anything. So at practice it was boring, and he ruined my life.
That doesn't sound very good. Over at our place, we're all very good teammates, and we all love playing with each other.
See, I should have went to UNC.
You should have. You should have been here. We'd
I
have loved to have had you.
Thank you. That you're the first person to tell me that. Man, now I have a couple more questions. How do you like playing with Carter?
I love it. He's such a fantastic scorer. And I think with his scoring abilities and his aggression to drive, and obviously when he doesn't score, I'm there ready for the putback. I think it just works perfectly for our team, and I think it's one of the main reasons why we're winning as much as we are.
I I couldn't agree more. I'm watching him while I'm on the sideline, and he looks really good. He looks
He,
like he could be a great point guard in that SBF.
I think he's going to be fantastic whenever he decides to enter the draft. He's going to go in there, and I think he's going to keep doing what he does now
I totally agree. I think he could even go top 5 easy.
very easily.
Now, where do you think you will be drafted?
I think I'll
Whenever
be top five right now. Looking at the way I play at my numbers, I think right now I've got a top five spot.
I
As
think
to
you're
whether that
easily.
stays throughout the season, we just have to see because a lot of these players they're doing really well, and I think it's going to be a very close race.
I I think you're top 3, man. The way you
Thank you very
play,
much.
it's it almost reminds me of how Carter, the center, played last year, and he won MVP.
Yeah, you know, he's still playing very well now. Looking at him on his team, obviously I watch him very closely. He's still doing fantastic things.
That's right. Because he's on the Dragons.
He is
That's right. So, how do you think the Dragons are doing so far?
better than anyone expected. I'm going to be honest. I think they came in, this season. They had a terrible team. They got new management. Well, they've relocated and got the management from what they were before, and they were left with a team that was in shambles. Um, but I think they've done a lot better than anyone expected them to do, and I think they're looking right now at a very good pace for a good seed in the playoffs.
I totally agree. I know the Dragons are way better than the Talons right now.
Yeah, the Dragons have shocked a lot of people. I think.
Yeah, I think the Dragons definitely playoffs
Oh yeah,
because you're
definitely.
you're better than at least a handful of teams. You you may even be better than the Stingrays.
Well, I hope.
Hey, I mean, now I'm on the Stingrays, but hey, I still think you guys could have a chance to beat us. Maybe if I get hot.
Yeah, I really hope we do. But I think the only team that's beating us right now, from what I've seen, is the Hoop Stars. So we got, potentially coming into the playoffs. That's going to be a big match to watch.
I
It's
agree.
the only team that's beaten us so far, and it's possibly the only team that could take us out of the playoffs.
I agree. The Hoop Stars, they built a good team, and now they're showing the league what they got.
Oh yeah, definitely. They've been doing fantastic.
But hey, whenever Josh is in Florida, you can come hang out in my treehouse.
Well, I do love tree houses.
I I know I know we would love to have you in my cool treehouse that I am not supposed to have.
Well, I absolutely love tree houses, so I shall be there.
Now, how now how do you think? No. What? How do you think UNC will do? Do you think UNC will win it all?
I really think we can. Um, I think we've got a very strong team. Me, Carter, Woodson would definitely. I think right now we have to be favourites at least to win it. Um, we're still waiting on big matchups like Florida, who last season obviously they won it. Um, but hopefully, I mean, after seeing we beat an undefeated Georgia, we've just defeated the Gonzaga Bulldogs. That was a big one for us, as everyone seemed to believe that they were the best, especially after their picking up of Mike Concho. So yeah, I believe we got the ability to do it.
I I also agree. Your guys' defense is unmatched.
Yeah, I mean, I personally try my best on defense more than offense. I know Woodson is he's just straight up lockdown.
I
Um, yeah,
I think the glue hole in this team is you, Josh. Your defense just helps everyone play defense.
yeah, I'm definitely what you'd call a defensive leader. I try and hype my team up at all times.
Now, during halftime, do you guys like have any rituals during halftime when you
Beer,
guys play an opponent?
more beer,
Now, what kind of beer do you drink?
German. Can't pronounce it. Carter brings it in, but it's fantastic.
Hey, I've never had German beer, so I
Well, you have to try it.
I would not know. I will. I will have to try it. Now, would you like to ask me any questions if you have any?
I mean, I didn't really prepare any questions.
I mean, hey, wing it. I mean,
um, what are your plans for the podcast going forward? Then I'm interested. I'm a big fan of watching the podcast, and definitely want to hear what your plans are.
go big or go home. I so far I've only went home once because I lost the password to it. Yeah, that was devastating. I think I cried for 20 minutes.
You got a proper password this time.
I do, and I made sure to send it. I made sure to write it down. I made sure to like cover all of my bases. So we are good. This one's staying.
Wants to stay.
Yeah, this one is staying. But no, I'm hoping to upload Mondays, Fridays, sometimes Wednesdays. If I have extra content, I can give you guys. Like I really want this to succeed. I love making podcasts for you guys. It's an honor for me to make you guys laugh. Sometimes.
I love it every time. I love following your journey. It's an inspiration.
Thank you. Now I have to go cry for another 20 minutes. Say I just I think it's really good just to like have basketball, but I think what I do is it's just funny. I try to make it as entertaining as possible.
It's always good to have something outside of that as well.
But hopefully we can start getting our way in and be partnered with the SBF.
I mean, that's the dream, right?
Yeah,
Always chase those dreams.
that is true. It's just like I said, go big or go home.
Exactly. Go big or go home.
All right, guys. I think this is it for this podcast. I would like to thank Josh for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, see you guys later.